Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures, D-Day, 1530 hours, Turn 31, Part 1. For all the details, you'll have to watch the previous video, military summary, for this turn. Before getting to the first dice, of this turn, we have to roll for an artillery strike. It was called in by the 116th Infantry. Center screen. One of the team is wounded, bleeding out in 2 turns. And we called the strike in on the Panzerwerfer 42, right on the hood. And just real quick, the Germans control the main objective. They have maybe a dozen men and 1 half-track that are on the Carentan side of the battlefield. They also control this bridge, blocked by the Panther and an LMG gunner from 6th Fallschirmjäger. This object in the center of the screen is the river lock. The river lock is open and is flooding this direction through the armor battle under the bridge. The green fields are flooded. Infantry advance but no run, and no vehicles. Brown fields normal movement. Hedgerows block line of sight unless there's a wall along the hedgerow or along the river. Now for the artillery strike. We're going to move the target for the artillery strike onto the Panther. That's the location that the 116th Infantry forward observer can see on the Panther from their position. The German forces have no units on ambush. US forces have 3 units on ambush. Before the first dice. But let's draw the first dice. Let's see. US. And they don't necessarily have to spring these ambushes yet, do they? 116th Infantry Sniper will spring the ambush with a fire order. He's going to fire this direction and try and take out this 916th Grenadiers 2nd Platoon 1st Section leader behind the ruined wall before he can put fire on this 116th Infantry 1st Squad leader. We'll need a 3 to hit. It's the hit. German officers and NCOs only are veterans. They can only be killed on 6s, wounded on 5s. On a roll of a 6, the 116th sniper's position has been spotted. Oh. 2nd Rangers 1st Platoon, 2nd Squad leader, or 2nd Squad assistant leader, will receive a fire order. He's going to lean inside of that window and shoot the 6th Fallschirmjäger's platoon leader, 1st Lieutenant Reese. Is in SMG. Oh, he's got a rifle. Alright, 1 shot then. And he'll need 2s for close range or point blank range, and single man 3s. The German will not go down. The sergeant will be able to, he's an NCO, he'll be able to give out 1 order dice. He's going to order his 2 soldiers from 2nd Squad to open fire with a BAR and a rifle on the same target. Needing 3s, he will not go down. 2 hits. German officers, NCOs again, only killed on 6s, wounded on 5s. Teflon. Next order dice was a US. The M16 multiple gun motor carriage with 4 50 cals. It's going to receive a fire order. They're going to target up here in the second floor 1058 Grenadiers, First Lieutenant Platoon Commander Kreutner and his radio operator. And they're the last survivors of the 1058 Grenadiers, by the way. And they're going to get 12 shots with this HMG. So powerful. Needing just soft cover 4s. And they're not going to go down. Only 4 hits. The heavy machine gun will make the officer be killed on 5s, 6s, wounded on 4s. The radio operator killed on 4-ups, wounded on 3s. They're dead. That was the last 2 from the 1058 Grenadiers platoon. And the building itself will also take 4 damage, bringing the building to 56. And probably this building will be around 70 to 80 to collapse and be destroyed. Might want to get away from it then. German order dice. 506th Platoon Commander, Captain Carey, will spring his ambush. And he has a radio operator. He's going to have his radio operator radio the 2nd Armored Division Company Commander, Captain, in the Sherman center screen to give him an order to 506 Captain Carey. Radio operator just radioed over to 2nd Armored Division Company Commander, Captain. He's going to receive an advance order. He's going to roll right along this tank and see if by some miracle he can turn his turret and get a side shot. Or at least get out of the range for now. We're going to allow it. Hitting on a 3. Movement 4. Close range 3. Gets the hit. 5 strength medium AT against the 11 side armor. So but you get the side armor, so it's a 6 versus the +1 for the side armor, leaving it to a 6 against a 12. I run all my armor at +1, so it's hopefully we can immobilize them. No penetration. The hull-mounted MG has no shot. Company commander will now radio. Since he only fired 1 weapon, he'll be able to radio in order still. And he'll have his radio operator radio over to the 2nd platoon leader in the Jackson. 2nd platoon leader in the Jackson is going to receive an advance order. But before he advances, first he's going to advance and give 2 orders. So he's gonna first order the 506 2nd squad leader, Sergeant Braden, to join the. Yeah, he's gonna join the Jackson crew. because they're down to 2 men. They need more than that to operate the Jackson. Jackson has 2 pin markers. They take an orders test at a 10 and under. He's a lieutenant. Plus, there's a company first sergeant here in the tank next to him. Plus, Sergeant Braden, 10 and under. Lieutenant in the Jackson is down to 1 pin marker. And now he's going to order Sergeant Braden to join the Jackson. All right. He's now a tank crew member, from paratrooper to a tank crew. All right, now the Jackson, he's gonna order the company first sergeant to advance. Yep, we gotta go on the attack. We gotta get to that bridge. He's gonna order him to advance. I think we'll have the Sherman take on the Panzer IV, and the Jackson take on the Panther. And it's the only way it'll work. Open fire on the Panzer IV. 3, movement 4, close range 3. Nice, gets the hit. Medium AT, 5 strength against the 10 front armor. Not going to be enough. Comes the lieutenant and the Jackson. We're going to stop just inside point blank range, and I think it'll keep us from the Panther. It'll keep the Panther from being able to blast us without moving forward and maybe making room to get across that bridge. So here we go. Jackson has 1 pin marker. Be a 3, movement 4. Pin marker 5. Close range 4. Oh. By the way, I was shooting at the Panzer IV with the Jackson. 1d6 and a scatter dice to see where that super heavy AT round is going to land. Ricochets off. The Jackson, with the only 3-man crew, would they be able to fire another weapon? So we have 1 man had to drive the tank forward. 1 man just fired the main gun. And then there's the new 506 soldier who jumped in, who will allow him to fire. So let's have him fire maybe the the heavy machine gun on the back. Heavy machine gun, 3 shots. There is a German in this ruined building here. He's a LMG gunner from 2nd Section, 6 Fallschirmjäger. Heavy fire on him. So it'll be 3s, pin marker 4s, movement 5s, soft cover 6s, single man 7s. Jeez. All right. Oh, too possible. Sergeant Braden knows how to shoot at HMG. Oh. The company first sergeant, he's able to give out an order dice also. He's going to radio over to... Company first sergeant will radio over to... Oh, by the way, because he couldn't shoot his hull-mounted MMG, and I don't want to go open-topped. So he's able to, therefore, radio over because he advanced, fired, but didn't use a secondary weapon. So he'll radio over to the 2nd Armored Division's half-track number 2, and they'll receive a fire order. And we're going to get to fire. We have a target in 3 directions, I think. So first, let's take the most unlikely to land a hit, the medium machine gun that's facing... Is that a heavy machine gun out the side? No, medium machine gun. I think that's a light machine gun. We'll call it a medium. It's facing this direction. We'll fire on this 6 Fallschirmjäger, second section LMG gunner on the bridge. Needing 3s, long range 4s, single man 5s, hardcover 7s. Going this way here. Needing another 6. Now the medium machine gun facing toward the camera. We'll fire this. We'll go for this soldier here. 6 Fallschirmjägers, third section soldier with the rifle, center screen. 3s, single man 4s, hardcover 6s. Soldier will not go down. Heavy machine gun. It's going to open fire on the half track from Panzer Lehr Division, center screen. 3s. Be hitting on with the heavy machine gun at the half track. Be hitting on 3s. I guess we'll say hardcover 4s. 3 hits. Again, I run all my armor +1, so the half track's an 8 armor, so the heavy machine gun will not be able to destroy this vehicle, but they do put a pin marker, and the gunner on the inside will not have the extra protection rule. Because of the heavy machine gun reducing by 1. So it'll be sold, it can kill these gunner passengers on a 5 and higher, wounded on 4. Ooh, we got a wound. How many turns till he bleeds out? 2 turns. Must be a neck wound. We'll kill the passenger in the back gun. Or I mean, we'll wound him. I'm going to end it there for the day. There'll be 1 soldier for the U.S. still on ambush. 2nd Rangers, 2nd Platoon Sergeant, center screen with 1 pin marker. And it'll be a German dice. About 3 days from now, I'll get back to the action. I think it'll take about 4 parts to finish this turn. It's a whole lot of action to get to. It's hoping that 2nd Armored Division tank assault really worked out. Knock out a Panzer IV, maybe even a Panther. Not this time. And when we get back, it'll be a German dice. Probably give it to the Hauptmann. If he maybe just fire on the easy target that immobilized Sherman. Plus give out some orders to our tanks to counterattack on the bridge. Epic.